Hi class! Welcome back to our channel. For this video, I will show you how to find the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles for ungrouped data. Pero bago yun guys, differentiate muna natin yung tatlo. Okay? So when we say quartiles, it divides the distribution into 4 subgroups. So dito guys, each subgroup is 25% ng ating distribution. Okay, since dinivide natin yung 100% into 4. Tama? Then, to find the location ng ating quartiles, gagamitin natin yung formula na Q sub K is equals to K over 4, since dinivide niya nga yung distribution into 4, times N plus 1. Okay? So, dito guys, yung value ng K dito is 1 to 3. So, depende kung ano yung pinapahanap sa ating quartile. Okay? Then, yung N dito, that's the number of samples. Next is the deciles. Deciles divide the distribution into 10 subgroups. So, since dinivide niya yung 100% into 10, so per subgroup is merong 10% ng ating distribution. Okay? Then, ang formula natin to get the location ng ating deciles is d sub k equals k over 10. So, this time, ang denominator natin is 10 since dinivide nga natin yung whole distribution by 10. Tama? Times n plus 1. Again, yung n dito, that is the number of samples. Then, this time, yung value ng k natin is from 1 to 9. Okay? So, last one is the percentiles. It divides the distribution into 100 subgroups. So, ang isang distribution may 100%. So, therefore, per subgroup is merong 1% ng ating distribution. Okay? So, ang formula natin to get the percentile is P sub K equals K over 100 times N plus 1, where N is the number of samples and yung K naman natin is from 1 to 99. Nakuha? So, let's have example. The following is a list of scores resulting from an English examination administered to 15 students. So, find the Q sub 1, Q sub 3, D sub 4, D sub 5, D sub 9, P of 35, P of 65, and P90. So, ang first step natin dito guys is we need to arrange yung ating data from lowest to highest. Okay, but since kung napapansin nyo, yung data natin is naka-arrange na, so move na kagad tayo doon sa ating quartile, deciles, and percentiles. Okay, so unahin natin yung Q sub 1. So, ang formula natin to get the location ng ating quartile is Q sub K equals K over 4 times N plus 1. Tama? So, since pinapakuha sa atin is yung Q sub 1 o yung ating first quartile, so ang value ng K natin is equals to 1. Then, we have over 4. Then, yung N natin is the number of samples dito. We have 15 students, so that is 15 plus 1. Tama? Then, solve na natin ngayon yung position ng ating Q sub 1. So, we have 1/4 times 16. So, makakancel yan guys. So, we have 4. Then, ang first quartile natin is equals to 4. Ito ngayon guys, yung ating location ng ating quartile. Okay? So, kung 4 yan, meaning pang fourth doon sa ating distribution, yun yung ating magiging first quartile. Okay, so kung bibilangin natin yan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, ang value ng ating first quartile is equals to 19. Okay, so next is solve naman natin yung Q sub 3. Okay? So, Q sub 3 is equals to 3/4, since ang value ng K natin is 3, times N plus 1. So, ang N natin is 15, then plus 1. Tama? So, simplify natin to guys. We have 3/4 times 16. So, dito guys, makakancel yung 4 and 16. So, yung 16 magiging 4 na lang. So, ang Q sub 3 natin ngayon is 3 times 4, that is 12. So, ibig sabihin, makikita natin yung third quartile sa pang 12 doon sa ating distribution. Okay, so kung bibilangin natin yan guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, ang pang 12 natin dito is yung 32. Okay, so ang third quartile natin is equals to 32. Nakuha? So, let's proceed to our deciles. So, ang formula natin guys to get the deciles ng ating distribution is d sub k equals k over 10 times n plus 1. Okay? So, dito guys, pinakuha sa atin yung d sub 4. So, ang value ng k natin is 4. So, we have 4 over 10 times n. So, ang n natin is 15 students plus 1. Okay, so simplify natin to guys. We have d sub 4 equals 4 over 10 times 16. Okay, so multiply natin yung 4 dun sa atin 16. 4 times 16, then divided by 10. Ang d sub 4 natin is equals to 6.4. Okay, so to get the exact location ng ating d sub 4, i-round off natin to guys, so that is equals to 6. So meaning, ang d sub 4 natin is makikita natin pang-6 sa ating distribution. Okay, so pag binilang nyo yan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tama? So therefore, ang ating d sub 4 is equals to 23. Okay? Next, we have d sub 5. So, applying the same formula, that is 5 over 10 times n plus 1. So, we have 15 plus 1. Okay, so simplify natin to guys. We have 5 over 10 times 15 plus 1, that is 16. Okay, so 16 times 5 divided by 10, that is equals to 8. So, ibig sabihin, si d sub 5 is makikita natin pang 8 doon sa ating distribution. Okay, so, kung bibilangin natin yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ang d sub 5 natin is equals to 28. Okay? So, last 4 deciles is yung ating d sub 9. So, that is equals to 9 over 10 times n plus 1. So, ang n natin is 15 plus 1. Tama? So, simplify natin to. 9 over 10 times 15 plus 1, that is 16. So, 9 times 16 divided by 10, that is 14.4. Okay? So, pag ni-round off natin yan, that is equivalent to 14. So, ibig sabihin, si d sub 9 is makikita natin pang 14 doon sa ating distribution. Okay? So, bilangin ulit natin. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? So, ang value ng ating d sub 9 is 35. Nakuha, guys? Okay, so ganyan maghanap ng deciles. Okay, so next is percentiles. So una, ang formula natin to get the location ng ating percentiles is p sub k equals k over 100 times n plus 1. So unahin natin yung p sub 35. So, this time, ang value ng k natin is 35. Then, we have over 100 times n plus 1. So, ang n natin is 15 students plus 1. Okay? So, simplify natin to guys. We have P sub 35 is equals to 35 over 100 times 16. Okay? So, pag minultiply natin yan, 16 times 35 divided by 100, we have 5.6. Okay? So, pag ni-round off natin yan, ang P sub 35 natin is makikita natin pang-anim sa ating distribution. Tama? So, pag binilang natin yan guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ang ating P sub 35 is equals to 23. Okay? So, next, let's have P of 65. So, applying the same formula, that is 65 over 100 times 15 plus 1. Okay? So, ngayon, mumultiply natin si 65 by 16. Okay? Then, pagka-multiply nyo, divide nyo lang by 100. Makukompute na natin ngayon yung location ng ating P of 65 which is equivalent to 10.4. Tama? So, pag ni-round off natin yan guys, that is equals to 10. So, meaning, si P of 65 is makikita natin pang 10 doon sa ating distribution. Okay? So, pag binilang natin yan guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so ang P of 65 natin is equals to 31. Okay? So last is yung ating P of 90. Okay, so applying the same formula, this time, ang K natin is equals to 90 over 100 times N. So, that is 15 plus 1. Okay? So, simplify natin to guys. We have 90 over 100 times 16. Okay? So, multiply natin si 90 times 16 divided by 100. That is equals to 14.4. Okay? So, pagka ni-round off natin yan, guys, this is equals to 14. So, ibig sabihin, makikita natin yung ating P90 pang 14 doon sa ating distribution. Okay? So, pag binilang natin yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so ang P of 90 natin is equals to 35.